tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Brings up second.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Barker, he'll set up the screen to Fournette. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in the game.
And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Jordan Brooks on the tackle.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Looking to throw on second down. Barker. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. From the gun, Barker. They're trying to find Chark, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. Past the 12. There he goes, left side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
It shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treated like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes the score 7-0.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Third down.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. They needed a yard. They got it. First down.
A gain of a yard.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A shotgun give to Fournette. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
To to throw on third down. Barker, and he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at the 20. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
The tackle made at the 24-yard line.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
On 2nd down, it's Carson. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
And he'll get this up only to about the 33.
The ball carrier.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
1 yard.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
On 2nd and 9, Wilson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Here's Carson. Miles Jack there to make the tackle.
The handoff to Chris.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
And he'll be brought down at about the 42.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. A gain of 2 on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score Seahawks 7, Jaguars nothing.
Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some. Here we go.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. And he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35.
1st and 10 at the
2 veterans there, Wilson to Olsen for a Seattle 1st down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They run it with Carson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. The safety, Keanu Neal, there to make the tackle.
No gain on the play.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the 1st half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
This is Carson. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
Josh Allen on the tackle. A 2-yard pickup.
Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. Now Wilson. They'll run the screen with Carson. he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 14.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense, and it worked very well there for a first down.
They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So offensively on this drive, 2 of 2 on 3rd downs, and now they face a 3rd and inches. Now it's Carson. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. They'll try to run with Carson, and he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Chris Carson with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect, and this remains a 13-0 game.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Fielded in the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? The turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn it into first downs and hopefully points.
8 yards on the pickup.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
33-yard line.
Now Leonard Fournette. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Colin Johnson there, the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 miles.
Off the play fake. Barker escaping the pressure right. And that's caught inside the 35. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 33. 27 yards there, a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Barker. And he completes it to Westbrook. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
Down Jacksonville.
And he stopped immediately there. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner.
He was taken down by Bobby Wagner. No gain on the play.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
The Seahawks 22-yard line.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
It's a first down on a gain of 10. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Fournette running out of the gun. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
4 yards.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
9-yard line, 2nd and 6. The quick slant caught. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Colin Johnson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars are back within a score. And that'll make it 13-7.
Makes the score Seahawks 13, Jaguars 7.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off.
Intercepted.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
He's going to air one out. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Quandre Diggs there defensively.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Barker eluding the pressure right. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, Barker. And that will be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Here's Logan Cook now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 1st down, Seattle, 16 yards the gain there.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game,
The alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On first down, Wilson. Now they go screen. It's complete.
Wilson.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report.
Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. Fielded near the back of the end zone, and he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Second and 11 at the 41-yard line.
Second and 11 at the 41. Now a give right side. Carson. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a third and about 7 left.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On third down, Wilson. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Devon Hamilton with a big-time sack on third down. It's a loss of 7. Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Oh, he takes it in, doesn't let it bounce. He takes it at the 2. It's a 57-yard punt, 14 on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Their defense just came up with a stop right out of the locker room, and now can the offense take advantage?
Yeah, we don't want to turn this into something that it's not. It's only a one-score game, so it's not exactly a crucial possession. But at the same time, they'd like to get things started and at least come away with 3 points.
After the pickup of 5, here's second and 5.
At the 22-yard line.
They'll run it again with Fournette. And he's got room. Down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, Jaguars.
On the carry.
Leonard Fournette, 78 yards. And the Jaguars are an extra point away from taking the lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
At the 26-yard line.
Wilson slings this out to Metcalf. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
They run again with Carson. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Gets this inside the 35-yard line. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
On 1st down, it's Carson. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Check, 47. Watch your slack, watch your hook. Watch your slack.
Wilson leads this one with Penny. Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. On 3rd down, it's Carson. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. They run for it with Carson, and he will have a 1st down at about the 21-yard line. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now Rashad Penny. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
The ball carrier. Devon Hamilton on the tackle. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Seahawks 13.
Here's 2nd and 9. Just a yard on that last run. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. This will be caught inside the 10. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Chris Carson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks are going to retake the lead. He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. It'll be Carson. They run for it. And he will get into the end zone again. And he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. At
their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Operating from the gun, Barker. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Chark, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. And an important one that is, as we are tied now early in this fourth quarter.
21 apiece. Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Taken in the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. The tackle made by the linebacker, Joe Schobert.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
It's 3rd down and 6.
Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
To throw is Wilson. That's complete into the hands of Carson. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. A huge play there on the screen pass. 42 yards.
At the 29-yard line.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Some of the big boppers in the game traditionally have been safeties, and he certainly fits that mold. He lets his pads do his talking.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Penny. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Under 4 to play now. Clock running, 3rd down. Now it's Wilson. And this is going to be intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line.
Intercepted.
So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the fourth quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
Number 27.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. From the gun, Barker. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. This is Fournette. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. In on the stop, it was the UCF product, Shaquem Griffin.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Again, it's Fournette. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
Jaguars.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Fournette. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. Now Fournette. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
3rd down.
Close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Call it a 4-yard pickup, but it leaves them a few inches short here on 4th down.
A 33-yard attempt.
And Lambeau will put this one through. And with a little over a minute to play, they have taken the lead. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. Throw left side complete. That's Carson. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Wilson to throw. flush to his right. He'll run it. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation. He'll look to throw. No, they would have gotten a conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down.
Incomplete.
So now it's 4th down and short, and whatever they do, run or pass it, they've got to pick up the first here.
Yeah, and you mentioned running it. That is still an option, but as you've also said, they've got to do it quickly and get back to the line of scrimmage.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to tie things up in the final minute. And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. And the carry on first down by Fournette is going to wind up losing yardage as he stopped for a loss of a couple. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12.
On the run, it's Fournette. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Leonard Fournette on the carry. The tackle made by Jordan Brooks.
So this will be a win.